back to AC3 TV. We're at Workforce Optimisation on day one of proceedings, and this time I'm joined with David Grant from National Australia Bank. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Now, David, you've got a pretty exciting journey again around workforce optimisation because you're doing something that's a little bit unique. You've taken workforce optimisation out of the contact centre and going somewhere different.
Absolutely, yeah. My role is in the retail space. So in branch land, that means the stores that people go into and interact with us every single day. So really the public face of the bank. So yeah, a long history of call centre work and moved into the retail world and really applying all of that I've learned over the past decade or so in call centres to the new and exciting world of retail.
Yeah. And so is it the same sort of principles that apply around just getting the right people on at the right time, or is it subtle differences between contact centres and retail? Yeah,
so there's some subtle difference, but it's fundamentally same. The process is the same. You are forecasting work and workload. The most obvious changes are that you're in store. The queues are different. They're physical queues, and people react differently. You can't just hang up a phone. You have someone in a store actually interacting with your staff. And the customer expectation is quite obvious in a physical environment, that they expect to be served in a certain amount of time. So there's a lot more visible queues than you would see in a call centre.
Yeah. And what about sort of service levels? That obviously you've got your typical 80/30s, etc. in call centres. How's it work in retail?
Yeah, exactly the same. We actually endeavour to 80. Funny you say that. We endeavour to serve 80% of our customers within, say, a 5-minute queue, provided we give them something to do in the queue. So keep them engaged and not getting looking at their watches and tapping their feet. So.
Yeah. Okay, so how do you get them engaged? Because obviously in a call centre queue, you've got the messages dumping in, or it might tell you how far you are in the queue. Obviously, you can physically see that in retail. Have you got people walking the queues, or how do you do it?
Absolutely. So at NAB, we have a couple of things we do. We do really well. One is a lot of queue walking. We've rolled out across the enterprise a model where staff actually get away from their comfort zone, but go and interact with staff in the queue. And if it's something they can direct them somewhere else, they will. We've also got digital displays in all our stores, often with trivia and things like that. And we've actually seen instances where customers are in a queue and they're waiting for the answer to a trivia question, so they'll get the next person to come on through. So really just keeping them engaged and keep them occupied, but not concentrating on how long they're standing there is really the trick. So.
Yeah. Okay, and earlier we spoke about the principles of workforce management being similar. Do you use the same sort of technology as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Technology definitely supports our function, and we need to run that forecasting algorithm and queuing theory much the same as we would in a call centre. Like I said, abandonment's different, but the inputs are the same. You've got transactions, you've got time to transact, so there's a workload, service level objectives and shrinkages. So those words are very familiar in the contact centre land and very much real in retail.
Yeah, sort of come full circle, because I think Erlang C started in retail, didn't it, and went into call centres. So terrific. Look, David, thanks for joining us. Obviously, a couple more days to the conference to go. What's the key thing you're looking out for?
I'm looking up to pick up some more tips and tricks that I haven't really considered transferring across into that retail land, and really just to meet a lot of the people, the wonderful people that are here, and sort of spread the network out and really enjoy myself there. So yeah.
Fantastic. All right, well, that's all we got from AC3 TV. We'll be back with another interview shortly. Bye for now.